The Supplier. Go ahead and fuck with it.
You are now tuned into the basement. Nicky Lynn, J-Way, DJ Key Product, DJ Marcus Moolah, and DJ D-Wiz. Right here on Underground Hittas Radio.
Music, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it's real dope. It's real dope right now. I want them to introduce themselves. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people right now.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? I go by the most honorable High Chief. You know, TMH High Chief, man.
Wait.
The most honorable High Chief, for sure.
I like that.
Wait a minute, I like that too.
I
I
like
like
that.
that too. Like that's dope. That's
You
dope.
might hear one of them being the most honorable.
Yeah.
It would probably be him.
More than likely, yeah.
Honestly, I was the one that started that wave in this particular station,
He was.
and then he started saying it. So you know.
There you go.
But,
You gotta follow that, man. You can't, I mean, if you honorable, you know.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you feel that way about yourself, then, you know.
Why not? Right.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Man, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Yo, let's get into your name right now, man. How, you say your name again?
The most honorable High Chief. Like, it's short, people call me High Chief.
Right.
But, like, if I, you know, big stage, a big arena or something, if I'm doing something in front of a million people, the most honorable High Chief, they gonna say that, you know. But for sure, TMH High Chief. But how I got the name?
Yeah.
Well, the most honorable part came from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, like for real, you know. I got that part from him. I just felt that way about myself. I always felt like I was high, you know, just on a platform, just my whole stature about myself, my status and everything. So, I mean, like today they call Farrakhan the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, but Master Fard Muhammad, the one that was before him, they call him the most honorable Master Fard Muhammad.
Okay.
You know, so, but the High Chief part came from, it was a wrestler. Was it The Rock? Was it The Rock, Granddaddy or something? Like The Rock Granddaddy, High Chief Peter Maivia, and I seen that name. I'm like, that's me. Like, I know he wrestling, but High Chief, that's me. Like, I just feel like I'm high. I'm a chief. I'm a general, and I just lead the way. So I put the two together, the most honorable High Chief, and that's how it came. And I gave myself that name when I was 16, and I'm 27 now. So I'm just like really letting it out, you know.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up.
No, real life. I gave my email address has been the same since I was 16. It's wellsmarquis16@yahoo.com.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, it's that's when I gave myself that name.
That's what's up.
Cool.
So, question.
Yeah.
What makes you angry?
What makes me angry?
Yep.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Me particularly, I believe if you get angry, it's your fault. You know, it's about yourself.
Okay.
I don't believe anything doesn't make me angry. If I get angry, it's on me.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
All right, cool.
Good answer. Yeah.
So when it comes to your music, what do you want it to say to your listeners in your own community?
Well, I've noticed that I just talk. Like I don't really view myself as a rapper. I view myself as just a visionary. I just chose rap to put my message out to people, and that's just to like just tell them what's going on, like my stories and things of that nature. I figured out that my music is very relatable. I just talk about just natural things, you know. I just make it sound good. That's all. Just talk about what's going on in the world. Me, the man down the street, the man that got $1 million, the man that got $2, and I just know how to make it sound good. That's all.
Yeah, because it does have like a spoken word kind of vibe.
Yeah, it does. It does. I started off in high school, like writing raps for girls and things of that nature. Like the very first time I took something like rapping serious,
That's how you do it.
like I chose to put like these flowers in a girl's locker, and I wanted to give her a card that when she opened it up, it said like it had music playing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if y'all remember Lil Wayne, Sierra, Promise.
Yeah.
He did that remix. I wanted that to play when she opened the card because she was a dancer, but I couldn't do that. So I wrote something myself,
Oops,
and I gave it to her, and then really after that, I just started like really writing and stuff.
Okay, so that was gonna be my next question. Are you a writer or a freestyler? Do you freestyle a lot of your music, or do you write?
I'm a big writer, but I can't freestyle though.
Okay, okay.
I got the vocabulary for it. Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer to write. That's what the truth is. That's what the money is. And that's what the magic is. You write, it's gold right there. Freestyling is cool. It's off the top of the head. When you take the time to write stuff down, you're gonna let the people really tap into your mind and see what's going on.
Would you ghostwrite for anybody, or if you had the opportunity, would you
I
ghostwrite?
I actually think I can write for a lot of people that got good voices.
Okay.
That don't know how to write.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those, man, for real. Yeah, so I want to get into this first song right now, man. I don't even want to hold you up. Let's go ahead and get into this first song, Work Out.
I like this one.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it right now. High Chief in the building right now with the Hittas, the basement. Let's get it.
What it do? What it do? We back. Basement. Man.
Yeah.
With TMH High Chief.
Yes.
The most
The
honorable.
the most honorable.
The most honorable.
The most
The
honorable.
most honorable.
part.
Can't forget the most honorable. Can't forget that.
Yeah.
So, High Chief,
Yes, sir.
let me ask you this question. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you think they're real?
Yeah.
You think they're real? Okay. Have you found yours?
This is the part where I start blushing and my cheeks turn red. I believe I have.
Does she know that you have?
I don't know if I know exactly. I may have met more than one.
Oh, so you think we all have more than one soulmate?
Yeah. It's just about if you can be compatible with the other one, you know. Like soulmate can turn into mates. It's just about who you choose. I mean, they say that there's always one person out. There's somebody out there for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's too many people for it just to be one person out there for you. It's about who you choose to be with, or whoever comes first.
Do you also think that maybe it's like
that's
different
interesting.
times of your life, as you're changing and evolving, you're a different person than you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so your soul could be attached to something different later.
Yeah. I mean, you could be a different person from who you was last week. Certain people have lives that they go through things, and you could go through a lot in 7 days. Like, you can go through more in 7 days than what somebody did in 3 months. You could be a different person in a week.
You can.
Yeah. And you could see something that you ain't never seen before, and you just change just like that because something made you happy, and you can't deny it.
Right.
You can't deny it, even if you wasn't looking for it. You just can't deny it.
So if we're sticking to this soulmate thing,
Yeah.
when do you think you found your first soulmate?
Well, my first soulmate wasn't a particular person. It was just a thought of mine when I was little. My first love and soulmate was just a very pretty girl that can play basketball. You know, I love basketball. That was my ideal thought. But you grow, you see. But I say my first soulmate would have to be my daughter's mother. You know, because that's my real only girlfriend that I ever had in my life. You know, I was with her for a long period of time. That was my first soulmate. You know, we had to do a lot of things together. So I couldn't deny that at all.
Interesting.
I'm stuck on this multiple I'm sorry.
Are you
I'm
just
go
gonna
ahead.
spit peas
Go ahead.
like
Go
that?
ahead. Go ahead.
Man,
I got
so
something to say
tell
about
me
that.
what it was like growing up. What was your upbringing like?
I'm
You know,
sorry.
did you have
I'm
a
sorry.
great childhood? You know, what did you do?
It's crazy that you say that because I got a whole rap that I made. It's
Oh,
called
man.
it's called The Interview. And I got a girl that's gonna say like, so Marquise, how was your life in Chicago? Like your upbringing.
Okay.
Like how was your upbringing and stuff? And I just started rapping about it. But it's really a war. It's different, you know. It's you see a lot of different things. Like I turned into a pinata. Like I've seen so much stuff that just you don't know what's gonna come out of me. That's why I say pinata and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned a lot. If it wasn't for me being outside and just taking a lot of risks, I took so many risks in my life. That's what really shaped me up today. Like if I wouldn't have did none of that stuff, I wouldn't be who I am. But yeah, my upbringing, normal kid, basketball, doing all the sports, liking the girls liking me back. I'm a '90s baby, so you know.
Yeah, same here.
We kind of got the best of the both worlds. Like I love house music and I got an old soul and stuff like that. And then I got the new soul too. So I ain't just a one-trick pony. I can do everything. You know?
Hey, I can tell
Just
you're
like
old
me.
soul.
Just like me.
Yeah, y'all are old souls for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, so I gotta ask you, man, what gave you this drive to want to continue to do music? Like, was it that one song that you heard, like when it was mixed down, or your friend, you know, somebody that was listening to it saying, "Man, you gotta keep going with this"? Like, what gave you that drive to want to keep doing music?
To keep doing it. Well, I'm somebody that actually like I love music so much that even if I didn't get paid for it, I'd still do it. But I'm broke, so I know that I have. Well, I started off making beats with him down there.
Wait, hold on.
Does him have a name?
Does
him have a name?
I ain't gonna leave him hanging.
I didn't know you. Oh man.
That's the magnificent DJ She right there.
Oh man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I went to high school with this brother too, man. Man, that's crazy.
Like yeah, I started off making beats in high school. You know, while he was in Thornwood and I was in Thorn Ridge, and like we was real good at that. We taught ourselves, and then I started moving around. We got older. I couldn't go back to his house no more. I literally walked to this boy's house every day from Dalton to South Holland just to go make some beats on this computer for the whole summer. Then I decided to write, but I heard myself rap. I was like, okay, I could be behind the scenes and make beats, but I think that I got so much of a voice that I can't let that go to waste. I can make beats any given day of the week, but my voice, I believe, is powerful. And what made me want to keep doing it, I just love it. Like I mean, the way I get reactions is one thing, but I really love making people happy through my music, and I think I got a talent for that.
Oh, that's real right there.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And it's natural. It ain't forced either. Like I just do what I want to do, and it just so happens it turned out just to be real good.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's real cool.
Man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead,
You've
Jay.
been
Go
waiting.
ahead.
Jay's just gone.
I got two questions if y'all don't mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it depends, you know.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I got to go back to the soulmate thing.
Goodness.
You said everybody can have multiple soulmates.
I believe that. And this is actually the first time I'm saying this too.
So it's like an endless number, or is there like a cap?
I don't believe it's a cap. I mean, people gonna keep on being born as far as I'm concerned.
No, I'm saying as far as like the individual.
Well, people die too. Their soulmates die, so they pass away. They move on. You find a new love. You find a new thing that makes your soul jump.
Okay.
I don't think we could say like how many we're gonna have in a lifetime.
Right.
But I also think like I can't put an exact time on this, but it has to be a certain amount of time that it takes for you to develop what you will call a soulmate, to get a soulmate. Or I mean, who knows how long it takes for you to figure out a person is your soulmate. There's no time on that.
I don't know,
You
because
just feel it.
I've had an experience where I met somebody and just knew we were meant to be together. Like I literally saw our life flash.
It's crazy, ain't it?
And I felt it, and that was that very first second I met them.
I felt that too, man.
So I don't know if there's a time. I think it just when it's that right person, it just kind of happens.
It's the look. It's one of those key points, and that is the lock of the eyes. When you look at them in their eyes, and then like y'all facial expressions just saying like everything. Y'all just talking with y'all facial expression in y'all eyes, and you just know right then and there it's really true.
It just happens. So I don't know if there's a time limit. I just think it just, when you meet that person, your soul just kind of locks in and you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was really my question. What's the difference between living and existing?
Living and existing.
Yep.
Is there a difference?
What's the difference?
I exist. Am I living? Am I existing how I want to exist? Because we already doing it.
Right.
It's just happening right now. We're existing. But as far as living is concerned, I think that's where you get descriptive on that. So, living, you said, what's the difference?
What's the difference between living and existing?
Living is, being able to move how you want to move. Live how you want to live.
Yep.
Without being restricted on anything. You can't be restricted on existing because you're already existing. That's just natural itself. But as far as living is concerned, you can control that.
Okay.
One self can control that. You can't control existing if you're already here because it's already done. But you can control your living.
I absolutely agree with you with the living part. I would say the existing part is when you just here.
Yeah.
Like you just.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
You're just here.
Without
There's no fulfillment in your life. You're just.
Yeah.
You're just.
Yeah.
You know.
So how do you, when it comes to your music, what do you want it to say? Like, what do you want it to convey as far as you as a person?
As far as me as a person, well, like I said a little earlier, like just telling stories and making people feel good. You know, with sound, even with my voice, like using my voice as an instrument. Certain beats, certain instruments, like a piano my favorite instrument. I want my music to just make people feel good. Like in my music, I've noticed that I've made a lot of my bad experiences sound good. You know, the way that I rap, I heard myself rap, and it's like it sounds like I'm always smiling when I'm rapping. But yeah, I just want people to feel good and just want people to be able to repeat my music and say like, tell somebody else, did you hear what he said or something? And just make it
You want
sound
people to
good.
think, you know, yeah.
Make them think, make them, you know, just tighten up, get themselves together, and just feel good. Like, it can go either way with me. Like, I'm a piñata. I'm really just getting started with this, so it's a lot of things that I can do. Like, the beats are the artists, and I believe this is what I came up with. The beats are the artists, and we are the features. We're never the leading artist. The beat tells me what to do every time I hear it.
I'm so
I like
glad
that.
you said
Part
that.
of the artist.
About time somebody say that.
You know you're not in the mic.
Man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Man.
we are the features all the time. I never heard one song on the radio without a beat. It starts off with the beat. So we the artists. I mean, we the feature. The beat is the artist, and the beat tell me what to do every time. Like my song, The Matrimony, like and Rashid, DJ She, he made that beat, by the way. When we were like,
I like that song.
when we were
I like
like
that
teenagers.
Man.
We were teenagers, he made that beat. And that sounded like some elevator music, you know what I'm saying? With the pianos, it don't even drop or nothing. And when I heard it, I knew exactly what to do when I heard it. Like I said, this gotta be about a girl for real. And I gotta make it sound wonderful, gotta make it sound lovely and repetitive. And like I wrote drops with that too, so the beat told me to do that. I just put my words on it.
Man, that's what's up. And that's a form of production too. You know, but if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Teaching.
Okay.
I mean,
Like in the school or?
It's somewhere. I feel like I'm teaching now. I just chose music to do it. That's just my goal, is just to teach. Like,
Just to teach. Okay.
everybody. Like, I teach on the street, even when I talk on the phone to my people, my daughter, my mama too, anybody, they gonna get something from me when they done talking to me. I just chose music to put it out. That's the only thing I feel that's over me is only thing I feel is over me is just God and music. That's it.
Man.
And then it's me with the rest of the civilians in the world. I just choose to be a teacher.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey.
I just wrote that quote down too.
Yeah, dude.
He wrote that.
That was like dope.
Man, because I ain't never heard that before. I ain't never heard that before.
Oh,
He's
like,
sitting here teaching you guys.
for real,
Man.
the producers never get credit like
Yeah.
they should.
Right.
The fact that you're an artist giving producers credit, because producers are artists too.
Yeah, that's an
Man.
art. They
It is an art.
because like I said, I used to make them too, and I can still make them to this day.
Same here.
The beats, they actually rap and sing themselves. You know what I'm saying? The beats rap and they sing. The beats are saying something already before you even get on it.
Exactly. They set the tone. They set the mood.
I could get on another beat with the same exact lyrics that I've said on the Matrimony song, and with the same tempo, but it might be different instruments. It ain't gonna sound right.
Yeah.
Because it might be like heavy metal type stuff with different sounds, but it may go with the flow, but it ain't gonna sound right. Because the beat didn't tell me to say all this nice stuff about a girl, it's telling me to say something else.
Right.
The Matrimony beat told me to say that. That's how you know, like, beats are, they're arts in themselves. Like, they tell stories before you get on.
Yes.
Yeah, it gives you direction.
Yeah.
So let's get into this next song right now, man. We got this. I hope this is titled Radio Sunday Morning.
Oh yeah, man. Sunday morning, man. I had that was on 92.3, man. I had won a little contest out in Joliet. At the time, I performed that live,
Okay.
and it wasn't even recorded yet. And they told me I won. They said we need this by next Tuesday. I said they ain't recorded. I gotta get in the studio, but I performed it live. And shout out to DJ K Caesar, man. He made me do it twice.
Yeah, that's the homie.
He made me do it twice. And I was like, what? Like, he was there recording the whole thing. He made me do it twice, and I did it twice. And it wound up on the radio.
All right. Sunday morning right now. Well,
Sunday morning.
Let's go ahead. That is up in here tuned in. It's like, what is this conscious rap? This is real rap right now, okay?
Real rap.
I don't even call it conscious. This is just real rap right now.
Real rap. Say it again.
This
This is real rap.
For real. Man, that's crazy right there. High Chief in the building right now, man.
That last
The most honorable.
Yes, the most honorable.
Can't forget that.
Yeah.
Can't forget that.
The most honorable.
That's what he said.
Yeah, the most honorable. That last line you was tripping off of, man. Like, that's probably one of my favorite lines of that song. I said, I got a job, so I'm on it. This informant made this formula sound double jointed. And if you want it, go and play this song for breakfast in the morning, and make sure you wash it down with the remains from your opponent.
Oh my God.
Man.
Wow.
See, man, this is the type of talent that is hidden away from mainstream that we like to highlight for real.
I'm gonna figure out how to get there, man. You know, I don't want my stuff to be too conscious and all that stuff to where it's underground. Cause my goal is to be mainstream. Like I gotta get out there, but still with a good mind. I don't want to be retarded in mainstream and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of those out there.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead. Let's get right back into it, man. I gave up this question on my story on my Instagram, and it was asking the public, what can artists do to gain a cult following? So I'm gonna ask you that question. What can the artist can do to get a cult following?
Well, to answer that, I just take it as something simple as getting friends. Just be yourself.
Right.
Because if you're trying to attract a mass number of people at one time, as far as I'm concerned, the regular civilians, they can smell if you're being fake or not. And we all people in the room, like we just, you gonna know if somebody fake or not.
Yeah.
You know, social media, how they be in person.
Yeah.
Lining it up with their social media, how they be in person and stuff. You can tell who's real and who's not real. All you gotta do is be real, and they just gonna follow you, no matter what you do.
Right. Yeah, that's good right there.
I like being fake.
Jay, go ahead, man.
Call them civilians. That was funny. If you had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes speak to yourself, how long would that friendship last?
Forever.
Forever?
Yeah.
Whoa. Please explain.
I mean, if somebody talking to me, it's been done before. He one of them. It's a couple ones that's not here. Like if you talking to me how I talk to myself, then you are needed. You already been wanted because you became my friend, but you needed. You're an extension of me. That's just how it is. Like all of our friends, I made this up to. Every single last one of your friends, if you put them in a bottle, it makes you. You know, like this friend, you might like this friend for this. You might like this friend for this laughter. You like this friend because y'all do this together, or you like this friend because y'all talk about this together. Put all those in a bottle, and that's you. All your friends are you in a bottle mixed up.
So they just make up pieces of you, like better extensions of you.
Yeah. But yeah, somebody that's gonna tell me what I tell myself, they're needed. They gotta stay. They can't go nowhere. It's inevitable.
So after you find your beat,
Wow.
after you find your music, the one that speaks to you, how long does it take you to write a song?
Not long. I might take a longer time if I really wanna get surgical on the beat and really talk to the people.
Sorry.
I can't let I choose not to never let the beat defeat me. What I mean by that is, you know, you got some writers and rappers out here that just use the beat to make them sound good. I choose to beat the beat every time. So it may take a long period of time if I really want to get ahead of the beat and hear me more than you just hearing the happiness of the beat and stuff. But as soon as I hear a beat, if I like it, I start writing in my head right then and there.
Can I ask you one other thing? How long does it usually take you to find a beat, though, that you like?
I never really search to find a beat. I can't say I search because every day I'm always listening to beats. Like it's just a natural thing of mine to do. So I can't put a time on that because I'm doing that every day. Like I always listen to instrumentals.
Right.
If I'm at y'all house and I'm hooked up to the Bluetooth, like everybody, they be mad at me because I be putting beats on all the time. Like why you always listening to beats?
Hey, but that's good though. That's good though.
Like
That's
I can't
good.
put no time on that. If I'm going through them, then like okay, that go one. So I really can't put no time on that.
So you have to disconnect it from the Bluetooth.
Your time is up.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So when you're in the studio, do you need a lot of people around you, or are you good by yourself to record music?
I'm good either way.
Okay.
I've been around a number of people while I was in the studio before, and I mean it's like they be wanting to hear me like do it. Like what is he coming up? I want to see this. Why he's laying it down type stuff because they already know like what I do. But it don't matter to me, man. Okay, I mean if it's a one person booth, then can't nobody get inside. But
Right.
it don't matter. I love just hearing the beat. That's it.
So, when you out here meeting different people, like what's it like networking with different like type of personalities and characters that you come across?
I love that too. I'm a real people person. I love people. Even before rapping and stuff. So it's real nice to hear what I get as far as feedback is concerned on my stuff. Then when I get people feedback, I just be honest and like the connections. I started to realize they mean everything. Yeah. At first I was out here, I was just naked. What I mean by that is just like really just rapping good without knowing anything.
Yeah.
And I started realizing that stuff means a lot, like networking and things of that nature. So I had to tap into my business mindset. And I had to tighten up. But as far as networking and talking to people, I love that type of stuff, man. That stuff go a long way. That means a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you're 27, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, where did you get all this wisdom from, dude? Because, like, I feel like I'm talking to, like, somebody that's like well into their 40s, 50s.
Hey.
Come
Let's
on,
not
man.
say the 40s.
Hey, look, we not finna start this now.
Let's
We
not
doing
go
good
there.
now. We not finna
Let's
start
not go
this
there.
now. We not finna start this now.
I'm just saying, I feel like I'm talking to an older, wiser individual. Where did you get all this from, man? You only 27.
It comes from everything. My brain, I got a big like memory card in my head. Like I don't forget nothing. I can say that's one of the contributions to me being this way. Like just from in childhood, I mean, just playing outside to just watching people, the way somebody walk, the way somebody hold a cup and drink it, the way somebody walk down the street, what they thinking about when they rub their head or something, and I just take all that and it just stay in my head, and I just watch people. Like I watch people, I study people, I study the things that I care about, and like just from watching different TV shows and movies, listening to music, listening to do is what really made me to the person that I am. And that's why I kind of used to kind of say I just knew what was gonna happen before it happened, type of stuff. When I'm watching somebody, like I know, like all right, next week you're gonna do this because this happened today. You know, that's why I kind of got this nonchalant attitude, because I know like what's gonna happen before it happened. Like I done celebrated a long time ago as far as my success is concerned.
So I have a two-part question from our Underground Hitters live. So it's, what is your target audience, and then how do you build on that? What is your target demographic? I'm sorry, and then how do you build on that audience?
What you mean by demographic?
Like
Age.
the type, the age group, the male or female, race. Like, what's your target demographic?
It's really everybody, and I'm not just saying that to just sound like I just want to reach everybody. Everybody can't reach everybody.
Right.
But everybody, for those different age groups, people like 10 and under, they might like the beat. Those from 11 to 20, they might like the beat and the flow. Those from 20 to 30 or 35, they may like what he's saying, mixed with all that stuff together. And yeah, just everybody. I want, like, it's hard. It's very, very, very hard to do that and try to reach everybody. Like, with the way that I write, I try to combine all of that stuff together. I don't just try to attract one group of people.
Is that why when we talked, you said you don't really curse in your music?
No, I don't.
And is that one of the reasons? So you can reach any demographic, any age group?
Well, yeah. When I started writing, when I was younger, when I told you I did that rap for that girl, my mindset was, when I was like 16, was like, if I can't say this in front of my grandma, I can't say it in front of nobody.
Man.
So that was my mindset, and I just kind of kept it that way. And I don't feel like my words can cut real hard without cursing. I don't need to do that.
Especially if it's
in
the
a
truth.
good way, yeah, in a good way.
That's the killer.
They can cut real bad in a bad way, but they can also cut good in a good way too, without using like in a bar with a curse word. Like I ain't gotta do that.
Yeah.
My stuff gonna sound good.
I like that.
I like that. That's authentic, and we ain't never heard nothing like that before. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, you one of a kind, man. You one of a kind, for real, for real. But I gotta ask you this on a production tip. Top 5 producers, who you got?
Well, I'm gonna start off with my favorite rapper. That's Kanye West. I actually got. If you ever seen this Good Music logo, I got him on my hand.
I know, because I was looking at you. I was like,
yeah.
you look like Good Music on his
This
hand.
is the Good Music logo stands for Getting Out Our Dreams. So,
Getting Out Our Dreams. Yeah.
He's definitely number one.
Okay.
It's crazy that you asked that, because a long time ago I had wrote like just a list of producers that I like, and I think I went to like 8. Him, top 5. Let me use my brain now. I can't just say people that I like, but I gotta be real. Kanye West. I like No ID a lot. I used to say Soulja Boy I mean, I know it's stuff different, but
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
younger, as far as production is concerned, the boy can make some beats. Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
I mean, I could go 1 through 10 for real. Another favorite rapper of mine is MF Doom. He had recently
Oh
died.
yeah, passed away. Yep.
Yeah, that boy is ridiculous when it comes to making beats.
And then this fella sitting right here.
Oh yeah,
He's one of your favorites.
He's gotta be on the list. He gotta be on the
it's
list.
inevitable.
Yeah.
The magnificent DJ.
I'm not forgetting about
Man, at one point it was Lex
Luger.
I can't say him. That's one of my top. Metro Boomin came and told him up. You ain't never heard from Lex Luger again.
Right. I know it's difficult because there's a lot of talented people out here.
Right.
You can always have yourself on the list. We don't knock that at all.
Definitely Kanye though. Pharrell.
Yeah.
The Neptunes. Quincy Jones from back in the day.
Yeah, he took it back. He took it back. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Definitely.
Quincy Jones.
Yeah, Quincy Jones.
I'm cool with that list.
Oh, that was it?
I was about to say.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
I'm good.
I
Yeah.
said we all paused like we was waiting for another one.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Man, let's get into this last song right here. This song that I hope to hear in about 10 to 15 years. Matrimony.
Oh yeah, man. This like I said, my boy Rashid, he made the beat, and almost 10 years later, I finally decided to write to it, do something with it. It turned out to be great. I was real strategic about this song too, as far as putting it out is concerned. Like I had some other songs already done, but I said no. I know what this matrimony is gonna do.
Okay.
The fact that it's about a woman and it's love and it's not everything else that we hear, and I sound real nice on it. I'm like, I know I gotta put this out first, and it did what I wanted to do.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. This gonna spark the conversation.
Artists, listen up and pay attention.
Now listen.
Are you trying to get radio play but your local FM station ain't trying to hear it? We know how it is. Check it out. Hit that undergroundhitters.com. Click the submit music button, email us your tracks, and let us do the rest.
Yeah.
We got access to put artists in the game and not on the sidelines. It's Underground Hitters Radio, the indie artist American dream.
Oh man, come on now. High Chief in the building right now, yo.
High Chief is
The
in the
most
building.
honorable people.
The most honorable High Chief is in the building.
When I
Why
had
are you looking
first
at me like
realized
that?
I wrote that line down, I celebrated like crazy. Like you're not gonna hear it when I'm rapping on the song, but
Right.
when I had first wrote that line down,
Right.
that was one of my moments when I was in the room by myself. Even when I wrote Sunday Morning, the last song that y'all heard, it was certain lines that I wrote in there. I had just started tearing up. That was me celebrating because I knew what it was gonna do. But yeah, that line right there, when I wrote that, I was like, oh yeah.
Man, he said, "I'm gonna get this wedding ring." Oh my god. I'm like, okay.
I
okay.
call
Yeah.
that the greatest proposal ever. That's what I call it.
Oh man.
Man.
Are you going to
Hey, you need to make that a line right there.
Or you done?
Go get this wedding.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Before I gotta ask a question because I ain't even asked my
No,
question.
I was just asking him if he was picking up the mic.
Because I ain't even asked the question.
All right, go ahead, Wiz. Go ahead,
I'm
Wiz.
over here astounded right now. It is this guy right here, man, for real. So, oh man, yeah, okay. So
Take your time, Wiz.
let me collect myself. Cause when I heard that, it reminded me one of my favorite artists, Big Sean. Cause the way that you delivered it. Cause most people, you know how people be monotone with how they rap, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there, I'm like, bro. You
I
caught my full
man.
attention with that. And the beat behind it complimented it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, yeah, this it right here. This is it.
I've been told that a lot as far as the monotone thing is concerned and the comparisons of Big Sean a lot. I post a video of somebody I've never seen ever in my life before comment and say, he gotta be a Big Sean fan or something like that. You know, I mean, it's just a genre of music that I choose to be about. You know, and it just sounds good. Like I don't gotta yell and do all that crazy stuff. And I think that's something that I can give myself kudos about. It's not like trying to scream and like finding the right beat to match my voice, which a lot of rappers don't know how to do, and make it sound good with me just talking like this.
A lot of people just talk like that and then try to make it work on a beat that's so hype and all that.
Right.
But the way that you put that together, man, that was beautiful. For real.
Appreciate that.
Go and get this weapon. That's crazy.
Absolutely incredible, man. So I'm gonna ask you a spiritual question.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment where it was just you and God, and you heard His voice like clear as day?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Several times.
What was that like?
Well, it's always been on the same subject. It's like you know what you need to do. Just do it. Like stop playing. Like I put you here to do this. Don't rot and just sit up here and waste yourself. You gotta do what you're supposed to do. And I felt that, and it made sense to me, and I never like doubted that. I smiled even when I was viewed as down, you know, to onlookers and things like that. I'm like, man, y'all don't know what's about to happen. You know, I just felt good, like hearing his voice. I knew what time it was after hearing it so many times. After like taking risks and then trying to go back to the normal thing and like, nah, this is not gonna work out. It failed me thousands of times, so I know what I need to do. He told me a lot of times.
I felt that, man.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
32 to start off. I see myself with endless music already made and everybody of my choice taken care of off of the strength of just the work that I choose to put in 5 years. With a lot of money, you know, I guess I could say a millionaire, but just a lot of people taken care of because of me. I don't even want to just use the regular term of just millionaire. I'm gonna just say taken care of because of me, and obviously that will let you know that I've accomplished getting all of that money just from doing something that I love. So yeah, myself taken well care of. Hold on, my daughter, she'll be 11. We'll just be fine, and I'll be able to keep on doing what I want to do on a higher level, I guess I can say.
Right.
I'm doing what I want to do now, but it ain't how I want to do it.
Right. But just up a notch.
Yeah, a lot of notches.
Okay.
Throw the bus card in the garbage.
Man. So, looking at the industry right now, what do you think a lot of up and coming artists are lacking?
I don't know.
Up and coming artists. Direction. They lacking self-direction. They looking for direction from others. They don't even know where they want to go first. That's what a lot of up and coming artists, I believe, are lacking. They looking for like
Certification.
I don't want to use this word as a bad thing, but it's called managers and things of that nature. To try to tell them what they need to do, and they might not lead you to the promised land. They need to learn themselves first. Know yourself first. Know what you really want to do and where you want to go.
Right.
You need the people for that. I mean, like, not to help you. I mean, like, but you need to learn how you want to present yourself to the people, because without the people, you ain't got nobody to present anything to. So you gotta find yourself, find out like how the people will like you. You gotta be yourself. Like, number one, you can't be fake. Like, don't be a puppet and stuff like that. Don't do what nobody tell you to do.
Exactly.
Man, so let me ask you this right quick. So, how would you balance? Like, how do you balance social life with studio life?
Well, every time I'm sociable, I'm always doing something like in regards to music. Like it don't matter where I go. Like I get in the car with him, and I'd be like, "Hold on, play. Did you hear this beat? You know what I'm saying? Like
Borrowing your Bluetooth again.
sometimes he used to be like, dang, let's just hear the music.
Yeah.
I was like, did you hear this? But like with the social life, it'll all go like everything I do goes back
Cut
to
the
music.
aux cables.
It always
Like-
goes to music.
Like almost every single thing that I do, like I can hear like, I mean, when I'm with my daughter and she's watching WTTW and stuff,
Yeah.
like I'm trying to sample right now
What's-
Arthur, the Arthur theme song. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
What's-
trying to
what's
like
WTTW?
everything goes back to music.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter what I'm doing.
Oh
like,
man.
What is
like
that?
I don't know if y'all don't got cable,
It's a
but y'all know
channel
about
strictly for kids.
like the Depth Stoppers commercial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to sample that, and I'm trying to sample the commercial with Adriana first.
Oh
Oh my
Everything always goes back into music. Like no matter what I do, everything. So with the social life, I don't drive, so like headphones is a very important thing to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
With public transportation, I value those as much as my daughter. So I gotta have those in my ear.
Same
Just
here.
listen to everything and just try to turn everything to music. That's just my life.
This is an example of pure creativity right here.
He said
This is-
Adriana first.
Adriana first. I ain't never thought to sample no song like that,
Oh,
but
man.
that's what's up though.
It's been
For real.
It's been plenty of things that I've heard, and people just might just be looking at it as a commercial or something. But
Yeah, that was how I always viewed it.
I'm
yeah.
gonna hear something from that, and I've done it before. Don't be
Yeah.
magic. Like you may just listen to it, but I hear a whole beat up in this little TV commercial that y'all watching right now. That's just me.
Okay.
I never miss. I don't miss with that stuff either. It's always right.
What song would best describe your life?
I got a favorite song in the world. You know, I'm glad you asked that because I take pride in this song. The Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic.
All right. Yep.
The Sounds of Blackness.
I'm officially done for the night. I'm gonna just sit
Man.
back and listen.
Yeah.
Sounds of Blackness?
Sounds of black.
Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic.
Optimistic.
All my friends.
Man.
All
Because
my
that's a gospel song.
that's
gospel
right.
song.
That's a gospel song.
Wow.
Fun fact. Me and Keys' uncle played with them.
You didn't even say that on the mic, man.
I know.
Me,
I thought you were done
me
for
and
the night.
after this.
But that
Me
one,
and
hey,
Ke-
look, that woke
me
him
and-
up.
Me and Keys' uncle played with them on a few records. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. That song right there. I realized I had a favorite song. Like you ask a lot of people what's their favorite song, they gonna normally say more than one.
Mhm.
But I finally figured out that that's my one. Like no matter what I'm going through, like I can be sensitive to that level. Like no matter what I'm going through, this one particular song is gonna make me smile,
And
and
get
it's
you to-
very so contagious. It cannot be denied.
Yeah.
This song cannot be denied. Like when I used to ride a bike to work with no seat on it. And
That means you had to stand the whole time?
yeah.
Ugh.
And I used to and sometimes it would drizzle.
Oh.
But drizzling ain't nothing except for when you ride 30 minutes and that drizzle starts building up
Yeah.
on your
Yeah.
clothes
Get
and
all
stuff. I
heavy.
didn't have a poncho for the rain. I had my
Yeah.
book bag and stuff, but I used to ride my bike to work with no seat on it, and then I would get to the a train. I always had to meet these train tracks, and sometimes there always be a train that just sit there and stop.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I hate it.
I would have to
Yeah.
lift my bike up and go through the train, you know,
Yeah.
every morning. And then there'd
Yep.
be people on the other side, they'd be looking at me like,
What is
oh
he
my
doing?
God. But it was one man one day,
They
he
used to
was
do
like,
that going to the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was one man, he was like, I salute you, brother. I salute you. I'm like, all right, I got to keep on going. But I would have that song playing in my ear, like all the time. Like I have it on repeat, like the whole way to work and stuff. And like all my friends know that's my favorite song too. Like I pride myself on that song. Like it's contagious. Like
So it's almost like your Rocky song.
yeah.
Like your fight
your
song.
theme song, yeah.
You know.
Like
Because
that.
it is motivation, you know?
Yeah, that's one of the greatest chords that I ever heard in my life.
Yes.
I can tell you like it because as you're talking about it, for anybody who can't see, so the radio people that are not on live, it like you light up just talking about it.
Yeah, that's
You know.
that's my song right there, man. Like, I don't have no other favorite song than that one. Like that's you put that on repeat like the whole day, and when I play it, sometimes I just scroll to like the 2 minute and 50-second part of the song when they just say, "You can win as long as you can." And they just say it over and over and over again. And then there's a part where they start clapping. And like, can nobody
It's
hear
at
that?
the end,
Yeah, I play that part like over and over. And I make videos of me and my friends just singing the song together. Like I made it like a little collage of that stuff. And I combined all the videos that I have on my phone of me just listening to it with my friend. And they it's contagious to them too. They be feeling it sometimes too, and they love that song too.
See what she asking.
So, if there's one thing, right, that all the listeners, everybody on live, they're going to take away from this interview, what do you want them to take away knowing about you?
I do exist.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not. I'm not imaginary. I am real. Just be yourself, and you can be as high as you want to be. Can't nobody stop you. Just don't let up. Don't be mad at nothing. You just gotta know what's gonna happen. It's gonna take you some time. It's gonna to know what's gonna happen before it happens, but utilize your experiences to its advantage, to your advantage, and learn from them. Just capitalize on your downfalls and teach another. Don't hold nothing in. Teach somebody. And just do what you want to do. Don't stop.
I like
Keep
that.
going high.
Keys? Are you stunned too?
Man, a little bit, yeah. Oh man, are we at the end of the interview?
No.
No, we have a little bit longer.
Okay, man.
You want us to go to Wiz?
Yes. I don't have anything right now.
You're killing them.
Man, but this is good though. I like this. 100%.
Tell you, I was about to say so you don't want that.
You.
Well, alright, so man, to know that you come from like my area, you know, when I was growing up, like Dalton, you know, is my stomping grounds, but I also been in the South Highland area and all that. But to know that it's talent coming from my area is like something right there, because that means that I'm shining, that we all shining the spotlight on where I came from. So that's like for real. That's like.
It means something to you.
Unspeakable. That's unspeakable to me, like for real. Like I'm getting choked up even saying this like right now, because like I came from an area where I used to just be at the Dalton Park and just be rapping, and it'd be like adults coming past us like, man, I ain't finna do nothing with y'all lives. Y'all just out here just saying whatever and all this, and now we just out here just highlighting people that's coming from the same area that we doing and just making a name for themselves. So it's like for real.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Harvey. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, those South Highland, Dalton, Harvey, and all these little small towns, we ain't known for nothing special. But it's a task for my personal self to make that change. I have to make that change. I know it's gonna change already.
And we're seeing talent come out of Harvey. Like we know some people coming out of Harvey.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think the underdogs don't need to be underestimated. I think that's where people always think like you're coming from an an impoverished area, or so you're not about anything. But there are people out there that are just trying to make it out. They just need the opportunity, and they just need a platform.
That's where the most creativity comes from. If a lot of people don't notice, is when you don't have anything.
Right.
When you ain't got nothing, and you gotta manually like do a lot of stuff for yourself without a car or a nice house, you become very creative when you're limited to things. It's like being in jail without being in jail.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of rappers in jail just be. I mean, a lot of people in jail just end up start writing and stuff, writing books and all this type of crap. But when you limited to resources, you become very creative.
They become artists too,
Yeah.
drawing all kinds of portraits.
Yeah.
But it reminds me, because like my favorite MMA fighter is Conor McGregor. And where he started was he was homeless, to go practice and fight. And then once he made it, it's like he got too comfortable. You know, I think people forget
Where
once
they
you
come
get
from.
there. Yeah, once you get there, like what the fight was. Like you never stop fighting just because you made it somewhere. That doesn't mean that's the highest you can go.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
but
you basically showing people that you know, no matter where you come from, you have a voice.
Right.
You have a voice, and let that voice be heard by any means.
By any
You know, and so.
I thought you were done, sir.
No.
Oh, because you said you were done for the night.
So let's go ahead and just take this little break though.
Okay,
Alright,
we're gonna take a
So
quick
we're gonna
break.
take this little break, and I just want to run this song back. Matrimony. I'm gonna run this song back.
Yeah, run it back. Run
This is a
it
good
back.
song.
He wants to hear it again.
This is a good song. So
Let's
right
go.
now we're gonna run this back. Man, we got the most honorable high chief in the building right now.
The most honorable.
Man,
The most honorable high chief.
I can't believe this right now. You talking about? Let me have you.
Jay got his hand on his chest,
First time eating Popeyes.
like he about to say the pledge.
Sanford and Son.
Man.
I gotta watch that tonight too.
Sanford and Son.
I love that show.
Sanford and Son.
It's one of my
I do
favorite.
too.
TV1.
Oh, man.
TV1.
A woman.
No, they. Well, see, I don't got cable and stuff, so they it was I went on Bounce TV. They moved it to like 66.3 or something like that.
Man.
But they put all the white people shows in front of it. Then they gonna say Sanford and Son and Good Times for like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when ain't nobody watching it.
right.
They play a hate on us. So.
Man, yeah.
I love some
Yeah.
Sanford and Son. I grew up watching that, so.
Yeah, I mean, I watch it too. You know.
Mine were
Sanford
probably
and
new episodes. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Jay, you're holding the mic.
Fox.
You have something to say?
You mentioned the sounds of blackness being your song and everything.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say my song is what's that gospel tune?
Are we interviewing you?
Nah, it was just a comment. It was just a comment.
Are we interviewing
Nah,
you?
it was just a comment.
I'm just.
It was,
Oh, I didn't know.
Nah,
yeah,
Okay.
it was just a comment. I love you, Jesus. I love that song. That song get me every time. So I really feel, you know, that sounds of blackness stuff. Like I feel that. I feel that a lot. So that's what's up.
I can relate.
Man.
I thought you was putting down the mic for the rest of the
She
show.
just slapping his comment out his hand right now.
I know, man.
Don't ruin it, Nikki. This is a special moment right here.
I know it is for him. But for everybody who's tuning in now, because some of them came in late, can you just tell them where you got your name from again?
The most honorable high chief, TMH high chief. The most honorable came from Master Far Muhammad. The most honorable. I believe. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh yeah. The honorable Elijah Muhammad. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. But Farrakhan calls himself. They call him rather the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. But Elijah Muhammad is the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I took the most honorable from that. And then High Chief came from a wrestler, The Rock's. Everybody know The Rock. One of his grandfathers or something. His name was High Chief Peter Mavia.
Yeah.
And when I heard High Chief, I said, that's me, you know, because I always just view myself as high, a general, a leader, or something like that. So I just put the two together, the most honorable High Chief. And I gave myself that name when I was 16 years old. So it's 11 years now.
Wow.
And I called myself that. A year for me rapping.
This is absolutely incredible.
You only been rapping for a year?
Seriously, yeah.
This is incredible, man. This is incredible. This is unbelievable.
I need to get you some water. Can I have some water?
This is unbelievable.
You want to sit down?
I thought you was
Oh,
rapping
yeah,
for like
this
some
is-
years or something, but like
This is unbelievable.
1
it-
year?
It's the old soul.
But like
Like
she
he's
said,
been here
he took
before.
seriously for
This
1
is
year.
unbelievable, man.
Like right now, like he been rapping, but like seriously for like 1 year though. But that's saying a lot though.
It does.
That means you like did your craft first and then was like, all right, let me get into it.
Yes, you're absolutely right with that one.
How long have you been recording?
Since June of last year.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, that's when I recorded the matrimony. It was, I remember the date. I think it was June 5th or something like that. It's on my Facebook somewhere. It's like in June though, in the beginning of June. That's when I recorded the matrimony.
And how long
That's
y'all-
not
you
even
said
a
you been
year.
sitting on the beat? Like you said y'all was sitting on the beat for a while?
Well,
10 years?
almost. Okay, 10 years ago we was 17, and his files in his computer would tell the truth. Like, the exchange of emails between us back and forth would tell the truth of how old that beat is. Yeah.
So how old is
So
the beat?
Sheed, you said 10 years.
I made that in 2011.
You said
10 years.
Graduation year.
2011.
Wow.
Yep,
Graduation.
Right, we both graduated that year.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. I graduated at 17.
Wow.
At 17.
No.
At
I said
17.
and 17.
Oh.
2017. That's the year.
Ooh.
That's a graduation.
Man, you
Oh, that's what that Similac smell is.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
See, that's-
All right, y'all. We go.
Somebody has to make a joke. It's been so serious
So
in
what, you
here.
21?
I'm 22.
Oh, okay.
Y'all have it all serious in here.
This man like
I feel like we're having a bonfire talk.
this man legit like
A
you can
bonfire.
make men cry just by talking, man. Like
Are
can
you
make
crying?
I'm not crying.
Oh.
But I'm saying you can make men cry. Like I am kind of having a softy moment.
I mean,
like,
you are having a moment.
I am, but
I-
I'm just saying, like you can make legit men cry.
I'm just not finna say this into the mic though.
Do you want to? I turned off his mic.
Oh,
Here we-
see.
See,
Here you go. You want to say it again
you set them up like
for
that.
the people in the back?
I was saying.
Shout out to
like,
Bel Air Academy, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Bel Air Academy. No, I was saying like you can legit make men cry just by you speaking what you're speaking.
I feel that. Like I said, like my thing with being a teacher is I just it's just to get everything out of you, you know. Open up and just to free yourself and be yourself and just spread your wings. Like I actually developed a question that I created when I was with my daughter's mother, and it's called like if you were any animal on the planet, what animal would you be and why? You know? And
Yeah.
I took that by storm with a lot of people, but I decided to go first and tell them what animal I wanted to be, and it helped them say what they wanted to be. Like I said, I'm a bird, you know, and then I spoke this in front of kids at a high school one time. They said the normal animals, a lion, a gorilla, a bear, all the
Tiger,
strong animals, and then I told them why I wanted to be a bird. After I was done, everybody raised their hand and said, I want to change my animal. And that kind of touched my soul right there when I explained to them like why I want to be a bird.
What you is?
I'm a honey badger.
A honey badger?
A honey badger. Do y'all know honey badgers don't care about anything? They fight lions. They fight animals bigger than them. They can take bites from snakes and still survive. They can go into honey. They can go. So they're called honey badgers because they hunt down big honeycombs, right? They can go in, steal it, sit there and eat it, get stung by thousands of bees and never die. But they always like to fight things that are bigger than them. They see themselves as little giants.
I read about pistol shrimp.
So, I am a honey badger. I don't fear very many things.
I like that.
You want to know that something? That's funny because that's what I call Jay over here, a honey badger. When he wore his Wolverine, he wore his Wolverine jacket one day, and I was like, you look like generic Wolverine, and then I was like, instead of calling him Wolverine, I called him honey badger.
Well, I'll just say one
You
more
talking
thing.
about when he had that leather jacket on?
Yes.
I'll just say,
I was gonna say Tuskegee Airman, you know, but Tuskegee, because hey,
well, I'll just say one more thing about that real quick.
Yeah.
So they had this zoo, like a rescue setup.
yeah,
And so they had the honey badgers in one pen, and right next to it they had lions. and the honey badgers kept digging holes and going in and attacking all the lions. And they couldn't keep the honey badgers out of the lion's den. And they were like, you're going to get killed, but eventually they were just like, he's just going to keep doing it. Because he wanted to, it's like proving to themselves that I run this.
Beef.
We just as big as you, and we small.
Yeah, so let's go.
Man.
I feel that.
Go.
You want me to go first?
Go.
So, guys, so yeah, it's time for our socials. So you can follow me at I am Nikki Lynn on Instagram, and also follow the Underground Hitters page right now. And then if you follow all of us, we'll follow you back.
Yeah. Or you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DJ Key Product, and you can go like me on Facebook, DJ Key Product. Yes. J Way
Go ahead.
on Facebook.
Go ahead, Jay. Go
Jay.
ahead.
Jay.
You can follow me on Instagram at the Honorable J Way. My Facebook is J Way. J is spelled with 2 Y's.
Okay. Y'all can follow me on my Instagram at DJ_D_WHIZZ. Again, that is DJ_D_WHIZZ. All lowercase because we keep it low key here on the basement with Underground Hitters. The most honorable High Chief, where can they follow you, bro?
Oh man, y'all can follow me to the store. I gotta go pick up some chips from Brenda. But y'all can follow me at on Instagram at TMH High Chief. That's TMH High Chief, all lowercase. You can follow me there too. Yeah, so that's it.
And what any upcoming projects that you got in the mix?
Oh, it's a lot of upcoming projects. I wish not to reveal any of them, but it's a lot of good music coming. A lot of soulful things. You can look out for some children's choirs on some of my music. Some singing, some vocalists and things of that nature. Some feel good stuff. Same song, everything. Make you feel good.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So, make sure y'all tune in with us on that simple radio app and look us up, the Underground Hitters. And for Android users, just look us up as. Shut up.
Don't you do that.
we make
Don't
up
you
the
be
most
disrespectful.
Come on now.
Don't you
We're
be
Android
disrespectful.
users. Come on now. Yeah, y'all can search us up on the Google app at Hitters Radio. All right. But until then, till next time, it's your boy DJ D Wiz.
I am the Honorable Brother DJ Key Product.
I am your girl, Nikki Lynn.
I'm Jay.
And I'm the most honorable High Chief.
All right, y'all.
Yes.
We gone, man.
We're out.
You got the hottest radio station playing on your stereo right now. For all the latest and exclusive content, hit that undergroundhitters.com. That's undergroundhitters.com. We got it all for the low, homie.